we are back for another monthly TBR video for the month of November. Let that sink in for a moment. November. Anyways, we're doing a monthly TBR for November because we need to pick some books that I'm gonna read in November. So the way we're gonna do this today is I'm gonna let a color wheel decide which color I'm gonna read. So that sounds very vague. So basically the color that's on the cover, I'm gonna have to read that book. We have this wheel right here. We're gonna spin it, and the way we're going to do this, we're gonna pick 4 books with one color and then 4 books with a color combination. That's basically all the explanation you will need. Let's get into it. 8 books, so we have quite some spins to do. So we're just gonna spin it for the first time now. Aqua, okay. So that's basically like a little bit in between blue and green. So we're gonna have to have a look. I see one book, but I can't do that one because it's the 3rd one in the series and I haven't read the 1st and 2nd one. I had to search long and hard for a book that fits the color aqua. I found one and it kind of fits the theme as well because it's the house across the lake, and this is the closest thing I could find to aqua. Like, it's a little more blue than aqua, but The House Across the Lake. I have wanted to read this book for a while now, but I'm kind of apprehensive about it because I have read a Riley Sager book before. I've mentioned this multiple times on my channel before. I didn't enjoy that book. It was Survive the Night. I thought it was really, really ridiculous and didn't enjoy it at all. But I hope that Riley Sager may redeem himself in this book. I am really excited for this. Also kind of scared. But yeah, this is the color that we got, and this was the only book that kind of fit the description that I could read. So this is the one that we went with. No way. No way. Oh, okay. It almost landed on the same color again. Okay, it's dark green. Do I even have one that's dark green? I have found a dark green book. It's not exactly like dark green. There are also a lot of black elements, but this was the closest thing I could find, I think. I recently hauled this one. It's How Does It Feel by Janine O'Reilly. I am really excited about this, even though I've heard very negative things. This is basically about fairy land, like a world with fairies in it, and I love that. It's a fantasy romance, I think, and it just sounds like a very good time. We're gonna pick the 3rd one. Okay, next color. 3rd color. No fucking way. I'm sorry, but we're gonna spin again. This is not okay. I want another color besides green, so we're gonna spin again. I'm sorry. May feel like it's unfair, but I feel like it's not fair if we have the same color every time. Okay, 3rd color is deep orange. Okay, that's a harder one, I think. Oh, wait. I actually have one. No way. Because I have multiple. They're both romance novels. So it's Before I Let Go. I feel like this is pretty similar to the color that got chosen, so deep orange. Look at that. That's orange, isn't it? But we also have Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver, and I feel like this is the smarter choice to go for. The book is Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. This is the 2nd book in the Rose Hill series. Oh my god, I am so excited for this. I have loved every single Elsie Silver book that I've ever read. The lowest rated book from Elsie Silver for me was a 3.5, which is still a very, very solid rating. I am beyond excited to read this book, to start this book, to get through this book, because Elsie Silver is my girl, you know? Elsie, babes, we have a connection. But it's basically like a ranch kind of like romance. So what Elsie Silver did in the previous books in the Chestnut Springs series, for example, or the Gold Rush Ranch series, it's more like that than the 1st book in the series. Also, this whole series is going to be about single dads, so this is also a single dad to 2 children, I think, and it's about a famous person, and I love the famous person trope. I know a lot of people do not, but I personally love it, so I am really, really excited about this. Okay, let's see. No, just no. We're gonna spin again. I'm sorry, but yeah, we're gonna spin again. No fucking way. Light orange. God damn it! Oh my god, this is not going well. Okay. No way, it's green again. Okay, light green. I guess that's it. Yeah, we're just gonna have to choose a book with this color. I think I know the book that I'm gonna choose. It's The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. It said light green, but this is like neon green, but I still think it counts because it's like a lighter neon green. This is the prequel to The Hunger Games. I read The Hunger Games in a reading vlog that I did, and I really loved that book. I gave it a 4.5. It was such a solid read for me, and I didn't expect to enjoy it that much. And now I am really excited, intrigued to read this book because I loved the movie. I cannot even explain to you how much I love that movie. I've watched it like 4 times now, I think. It's about President Snow, the villain in the original Hunger Games trilogy. It sounds like a good time. That was the 4th book, so now we have to do like a color combination. So the next 4 books and the last 4 books are going to be like a color combination type of thing. First color in the first book, it's going to be yellow. Okay, that's fine. It's yellow, and the next color... Oh, okay, that's gonna be easy, I think. Black. Okay, so yellow and black. I think I may have some books with that, obviously. Like, I did find one. It's not a lot of black. It does have a lot of yellow, but it's not a lot of black. So we have black pants and black hair. We have the neighbor favorite. This is yellow, this is black, so we're gonna go with it because I have no other options here. Oh my god, this is harder than I expected. I expected it to be very obvious for me to be like, okay, yeah, that's the one I'm gonna choose, but it's not. It's not as easy as it looks, guys. The neighbor favorite. This is like a really interesting story. It's about this man. He's an author, but he's an anonymous author basically, and he starts emailing with her. They start sending messages to each other. He ghosts her. Now, she or he moves in next door. She doesn't know that he's the author that she had been talking to who ghosted her, but he does know, I think. And there's a romance in real life now. So I feel like that's going to be a really fun time. I love that concept. So I am, again, really excited. The 6th book. We're going to do this shit. The first color. Oh my god. Honey. We're just gonna go with orange. So orange. Are you fucking kidding me? It keeps on giving me the same fucking colors. I don't even think I have a book that has the colors green and orange. This may be a little bit far-fetched, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna roll with this as we did with all of these books. I got this book today. I got it at like a bookstore which also has some secondhand books, and I got this for €4.50. It's a Cinnamon Bun bookstore by Laurie Gilmore. I read the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, I think, a few days ago. Really loved that. There will be a reading vlog out for that after this one, or like 2 videos after this one. I have not finished that reading vlog because I'm in a reading slump and I have to read books for that video. It's not a well match. So we have some orange right here, the leaves on the tree, and then we have green. Did we have green? Yeah, green for the door and the opening of the bookshop. The Pumpkin Spice Cafe was basically this romance with a little bit of mystery intertwined. I felt like the mystery was really underwhelming for me personally. I think for a lot of people also, because I read some reviews that said that as well. But I'm not sure what this is going to be. I do know who this is going to be about. It's about Hazel, who already made an appearance, who is a friend of our main character in the first book. And then Noah, and he also appeared, and it was very heavily said that there would be a book about them. So now we have the 7th with another color combination. Oh my god, I thank the Lord. We have indigo. Okay, I have the perfect one, but I've already read it.
Okay, so here's where I went wrong. I was like, okay, yes, I'm so excited for the fact that we had a blue book instead of like a green or orange one, that I completely forgot about the fact that we needed to pick a second color. So we're gonna solve this. It's going to come by later, don't you worry, but I didn't realize it at the time. So yeah, that's the situation that we're with. I will solve it, as I said, so yeah, watch out for that.
Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. This is Kingmakers Year 1. This is a special edition. So the original title is The Heir by Sophie Lark. This is part of the Kingmaker series, obviously. I have no clue what this is about, except it's a darker romance, a mafia romance. That was the 7th book, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7th. So now we have... I forgot to do the color combination. We're just gonna add another book to it. Okay, we're just gonna add another book. So 9 books now. Well, what a surprise. Okay, now we can do a color combination. We have purple, I think. Yes, light purple. And then the next one is gonna be green. So we have purple and green. Oh my god, that's not a nice color combination. So I don't think we have any with that. Surprisingly enough, I did find a book. I did manage to find a book that fits the description of green and purple. So we have Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett. So this doesn't have a lot of green in it, to be fair, but it does have some green elements, as you can see. This is a story about Emily Wilde, who writes an Encyclopedia of Fairies. There's a description that you needed, babes. That should have been the last book. But alas, we're here. The last book. The first color we have is blue. The second color... Okay, indigo. So we're just gonna have to do a blue book with maybe like 2 different shades of blue. I feel like this one is a solid option. It's Lady of Darkness by Melissa K. Ruick. I am really excited for this, but the rest of the series hasn't been released in these kind of paperbacks yet. So I do hope I can remember something about this book once the other books come out, because I am not in the mood to reread 3 whole books before reading a 4th book, because I don't remember shit about the previous books in the series. I am curious about this. I have read the description numerous times, but I can't remember anything about the description, so I'm not even going to read it, because I know that for a fact 5 minutes later I'm not going to remember it again. So that is the last book. We have a stack now. We have 9 books instead of 8, because this dumb bitch decided it would be a good idea to not spin for the second time. These are the books that are on my TBR for the month of November. I do hope I can get to at least, I don't want to sound too ambitious, but 5 of them. Maybe it's a lost cause. Who knows? That was the video. I hope you enjoyed this TBR video. I enjoyed making it. I do still have a ginormous headache, so I'm gonna grab some paracetamol and I'm gonna get some sleep because I'm fucking tired. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you may want to see more of me. If you do want to see more of me, like this video and subscribe down below, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye bye.